All right. First things first, we're going to look at the members video for the month of August. And I told you last month I correctly predicted the top and that we would get a correction with 100% accuracy to the upside price target and the downside price target. And at the time, I said there was a good chance I was also going to get August correct because what I saw in July worked so well that I thought I had a very good chance of getting August correct as well. And as of Friday, I have another 100% success rate with the SPY price targets. So the first thing I want to do is show you the video of what I predicted for SPY for the month of August, and then I'll show you what the price action looks like with the actual price action that we had as of Friday. So keep in mind this members only video was released on August 3rd, well before we even knew the Bank of Japan was raising rates. But if you're bullish, you have a very large zone here between 523 and 531 that you could continue to accumulate the dip, and I think longer term in August we're going to push higher towards 550 to 555. So again, very clear risk levels. Whether you want to be bearish or bullish, you are going to use these risk levels the exact same way. It's just whether or not you're going short or going long. And I do have a very strong preferred scenario that we're going much higher in the month of August. All right, there you have it. That was the arrow that I drew for the members only video. And again, I was very confident we were going higher this month. And then after I made that video on August 3rd, which was a Saturday, we had the news that the Bank of Japan was raising rates. And there was a very significant event called a forced liquidation where lots of people that got caught off guard with the currency pairing had to liquidate lots of stocks. And anytime I see that happening, I get extremely excited because that does typically mark stock market bottoms. And as a result of that, Monday morning, we gapped down way down here below the risk level at 523. And even though we were below the risk level, I was confident enough that that was an amazing buying opportunity. And that is exactly what I said on the Discord server, that this is a time to get those low risk entries, especially considering the fact that I thought August we were going to come all the way back up to 555. And I saw that as an amazing opportunity as a bull to get that low risk entry back up to 555 was nearly 8.5% gain. And while you had to have a risk management strategy in place, it was very easy to manage risk down here. And below that, we even had the 200 daily moving average. So for me, that was a no-brainer. All of the members in the Discord server know that I was loading up long positions and I was planning on holding those through till the end of the month. However, this obviously happened a lot faster than I expected, and we hit 555 in the middle of the month, even though you can see I was projecting it to happen out here at the end of the month. So that is a good problem to have when the stock market moves faster than you expected. That is not something I'm going to complain about. But once more, you can see a 100% accuracy because I said SPY would come down towards 523. So that was a hit to the downside. And then from 523, I said we would go to 555. And again, that was a hit to the upside. So 100% accuracy in both directions. I drew this arrow well before we even had a single day of price action after the Bank of Japan raised rates, which can only tell you one thing and one thing only. The news does not predict what happens on the chart. Technical analysis is way more advanced. Yes, the news got us moving, and yes, a forced liquidation was a very real event. But as you can see, for 2 months straight, I have a 100% accuracy hit rate on these members only videos. And that is because I am using solid technical analysis. There is no way I knew the Bank of Japan was going to do anything. And there is no way I knew after that event we would see a sharp recovery. I draw these arrows on the chart and then the news plays out and the things start to happen that justify the moves. But as any of my members can attest to, I draw these arrows a month in advance and then the things play out and the news gets all of the credit. So if you want access to these members only videos, that is going to be in my Stocks Journal Discord server, which you can find out how to join in the link in the description of this video. And on top of that, you're also going to get all of my daily updates, my technical analysis, and my trade ideas. So you are getting these members videos with lots of other input and content from me on a daily basis. So if that interests you and you want to come crush the market with us, you can do that in the Stocks Journal Discord server, which you can find out how to join in the link in the description of this video. And then very quickly, I do want to look at SPY today because we did get a very bullish week, 2 weeks in a row now. Like I said many times, there was a good chance that Monday low could have been a bottom, and it's looking more and more likely now because we're now getting extremely close to the previous all-time high and also that gap close zone right around 562. And from Friday's close to a brand new all-time high is only 2% away now. So as I was saying many times, if you were bullish and you believed like I did that this was just a correction within a bull market, these were buying opportunities. And now a lot of bears that continued to tell people we were going to make one leg lower, or we were going to continue to crash, after the correction was going to get deeper, missed another bull rally yet again. So this is why I tell you to move like water and always follow the chart, because the chart was telling us as of Thursday, even if you did not catch the bottom, it was looking like we had the higher low, higher high breakout. And even if you did not buy until Friday, you still had another 4 to 4.5% move to the upside, which is still a very good trade. And you didn't have to try to catch any falling knives to do it. So this is why I always teach you to ignore everybody's opinion, which does include my opinions. Even I tell you myself that the market does not care what anybody says, which includes me. But as you can see, my projections and what I predict could happen for these members only videos often does play out very accurately, which doesn't mean you could throw all risk management to the wayside. You still have to have a solid trade plan that manages risk, but it is very helpful to see these roadmaps before the price action. That way you can start to make that plan in the beginning of the month and then let the price guide you along the way and guide you into trades and when to enter and when to exit. So right now, just be very cautious on SPY. This has been a very powerful rally, and I wouldn't be surprised if we needed to cool down a bit, which could be a pullback from about 556 back down towards 548 or about 545 to close that gap. And then from there, I would not be surprised to see us continue higher and finish the month of August at a very high note. But just keep in mind, there could be some turbulence and some volatility here in the short term, especially after 2 very powerful weeks. There will be lots of bulls that are ready to lock some profits and even bears that are looking for an opportunity to get a quick short trade here because the low risk, high reward trade is favoring the bears right now. Again, that doesn't mean we can't just continue to push straight higher, so keep that in mind. But I do want you to be aware that bears are going to be out there looking to see if bulls are locking in profits, and that could lead to a very sharp pullback, and that could easily take us down towards 544 to 545. So have a trade plan, be prepared, and as I said, if you want those members only video updates that help you make your trade plan in advance of the month beginning, that's in my Discord server, and you can find out how to join my Discord server by clicking on the link in the description of this video. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market, and as always, I will see you in the next episode.